Hi, I'm Angel with FleeceFun.com and AllFreeSewing.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make the owl hat from the Halloween Hat Pack 2. For this project, you will need the following. You will need the free PDF pattern that's available on FleeceFun.com, 1/3 yard of fleece, 1/8 yard of contrasting materials for pieces. You might need 2 colors. I like to use scraps for this, thread, and scissors. Alright, once you have all those items, it's time to get started. You can find assembly instructions on how to assemble the pattern on FleeceFun.com's channel. Cut out 2 pieces of the main hat pattern. You'll need to cut out 4 of the owl ear, 1 of the owl nose or beak, and 2 of the owl pupil, and 2 of the owl eye. Please take your time cutting out the owl eyes, pupils, and beak, as we will be using them for applique, and you'll want to make sure you have clean cuts so it will look good. Great! Now that you have all those pieces cut out, it's time to start sewing. We're going to do some basic quick applique for the eyes and beak. First, we're going to assemble the eyes. Lay out the eyes and place the pupils where you want them. Then, using a zigzag stitch along the edge of the pupil, sew it onto the eye. Then place the eyes on the right side of one of the hat pieces. Pin. Sew on using a zigzag stitch along the edges of the fabric of the eyes. Repeat with the nose/beak. Please note that for demonstration purposes, I am using contrasting thread, but I recommend that you use a thread that matches the pupil and eye color when you do this applique. Alright, looking good. Next step. Taking the ear pieces, put right sides together and pin. For a baby hat, use a 1/2 inch seam allowance. For a child or adult hat, use a 1/4 inch seam allowance when sewing the ears. Sew together using a straight stitch. And be sure you're going to leave that bottom open, so you're just going to sew the sides of the ear. Trim the point, taking care not to cut through your stitches. Turn right side out. Alright, now it's time to add those pieces to the hat. Place and pin the ears where you would like them to be on the hat. About 1/3 of the way down seems to work well. Then you're going to place the ears facing in. Okay, so you want the tops of the ears facing in, sitting on the right side of the fabric. Then you will place the other half of the hat, right side down, on top using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Sew each side of the hat along the curved side to the point before it dips into a V. Be sure to leave the bottom or the brim section open. Now that you've sewn the sides of the hat, it's time to close the top. Fold the hat, so this time the seams you just sewed are touching. Pin the V on each side closed. Sew 1 seam along the top of the hat, closing the V on both sides. This will make the rounded top. Turn the brim under 1 inch, and more or less if you like, depending on the length that you prefer. Pin and sew a zigzag stitch along the edge of the fabric all the way around that brim. Snip any loose threads and turn right side out. And you're finished. You have a cute, adorable hat that is going to look so cute on your little one. Or hey, maybe even you, right? If you like this pattern and tutorial, I have several others on my website, FleeceFun.com, that you might also enjoy. All my patterns and tutorials are free. You might also like the froggy hat. You may also like the bunny hat. Be sure to also check out All Free Sewing. All their patterns and tutorials on that website are free as well. Fleece Fun is also on Facebook and on Pinterest, so be sure to check us out there. Have a great day, and remember, velvet is pretentious, fleece is fun.